In this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about the Nomads, including Caravan Carolyn, Chrome from Vancity Vanlife, Badge, everybody needs one, and even a little bit of Nomadic Fanatic. And we're going to wind it all up. We're going to talk about something a little bit new and different. So stay tuned to the end. All right, let's start this one off with Caravan Carolyn. Yeah, she is getting her car all ready for a road trip. That's right. She's got the travel bug again. She is planning on going to Washington. I actually covered this a while ago. I talked about it. That she had plans on going up to Washington State and hanging out with the tribe. Well, she is getting her car all outfitted with the goodies that she needs so she can actually stay in her car. As you can see, she worked on a mattress, so she's going to have a place to sleep. She's working on, things to carry water and have this and that and how much clothes and what clothes. And so she's getting everything all figured out and worked out so she can take her trip up to hang with the tribe. Now, before we get away from Carolyn, I want to talk a little bit about I've been hearing some comments and stuff about how, she's stuck there and she doesn't do anything except her little trips back and forth to Walmart. She doesn't do anything, blah, 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 blah. Well, here, let me tell you something. First, since she's been static, I guess, as you would say, she's been going to the doctors, getting much, much needed medical attention and advice about different things. She is close to stores so she can get her food while she runs through her different diet options, and she's back on the keto. But while she was figuring all that out, food was readily available, any kinds, all types, and she did make friends in the little community. She had videos up where they went out and went to movies, went to little restaurants and everything together and saw the towns and everything. So, to say that, she just plunked her ass down and is doing nothing except driving back and forth to Walmart, I'd have to call bullshit on that one. Yeah, she's actually doing a lot better. She seems a lot happier and healthier. And again, when she's out on the road, just like a lot of these people, they don't often seek medical attention in some urgent care place, but a little ache and pain or something, they just blow it off because they're out on the road. And the way insurances work here in the United States and going to doctors and everything, it's not made real easy for people that travel and aren't in one place. So while she is static, I think she's taking care of everything and living life. But she still wants to go. So what's she doing? Packing up the car and she's heading out. She has plans later to hook up with the fellas. That's right. Blue Van Dan and Mike. So she has some plans for traveling, but she is very happy and content being in her little spot. All right, then we have Chrome. That's right, Chrome from Vancity Vanlife. He hooked up with another YouTuber that I watch, Badge. That's right, Canadian fella. There he is. Badge, everybody needs one. Yeah, if you don't know about Badge, go over and check out his channel. But he is a really, really good guy to know if you're out there on the road. Very, very good mechanically inclined fella. Knows all about this and that and the little things and oil changes and doing this. And if things don't start or don't work right, 9 times out of 10, Badge is the guy with the answers. Really cool dude. Good channel. He tells it like it is. He's an old guy. You know us old guys. When you get so old, you're like, don't care what you think. I'm going to tell it the way it is. I'm not asking permission. I'm just going to do it. So go check out Badge. But this one's about Chrome. He's at Badge's place. And painted his van with spray paint. That's right. The old rattle cans. Pretty cool though. It turned out really, really nice at the end. Had a nice shine on it. Put it on there nice and thick. said he got some tips from a dude that paints cars and says if you put it on thick enough, you don't need clear coat with the paint that you're using. So there it is. Cool ass video. I mean, taped it all up, sanded it down and everything, and then spray painted it with the help of badge. All right, the next day after he got all cleaned up, got all the white spray paint, all the overspray off him, alongside the road, found his old farmer's fence, I guess. Had all kinds of cool stuff on the fence post. This is one of a couple of phones that were on there. But yeah, old rotary phone and other things just stuck on the fence post. Really cool, neat stuff, man. You got to check this video out. It's pretty awesome. And not only that, but you got to actually see some dudes actually doing a mural. Now, Chrome just loves murals. And anytime he sees murals or graffiti or anything like that, he always stops and goes and checks it out. But this time, the guys were on the big scissor lift up against the wall and actually painting one of them big behemoths. Now, I know you guys, some of you guys have watched me do some of my drawings, but I could never imagine doing something on that scale. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, it's pretty cool that, like I said, Chrome loves his graffiti and murals and stuff like that. So you actually got to see some guys in action. Pretty cool stuff. So go over and check out Chrome, Vancity Vanlife. All right, speaking of murals, RV Ashes in April. That's right, these guys are in Dubuque, Iowa. And this is something I didn't know, but who'd have thunk it? Full murals everywhere. And these guys ride around, walk around, and take us around and show us some pretty cool murals. You got to go check this one out, man, for sure. If you're into art and some cool murals, hey, RV Ashes in April. Check them out, folks. All right, let's buzz on over to Eric, Nomadic Fanatic. Well, first of all, somebody got a bobblehead made and sent to him. Pretty cool, man. It was really good. Really well done bobblehead, man. Looked just like him. No offense, but the bobblehead's a little bit slimmer. But anyway, no, it was really cool. Pretty cool bobblehead. I thought that was really well done. Very cool gift, and I mean, it does. It looks pretty much just like him. Awesome job. But yeah, that's not what I found interesting. What I found interesting was he was talking about up there in his home state of Washington that there's a bunch of laws and ordinances that are changing, and it's actually illegal to have camping gear and to even drive through the city with it in your possession in your vehicle. So, you know, if you're here at point A and point B, and if you have to drive through the city and you have your sleeping bag and a little Coleman stove or something in your car, you can be stopped and fined for having camping gear in the city limits. So he talks about it and everything, and, you know, the understanding is that there's, I guess, a homeless problem. So there's people that are, you know, doing the big, like in LA, you know, throw up the tents, stick it on the street and just live there, and, you know, under bridges in the woods and everything. And they're just all over the place. So in an attempt to squash this stuff, they wrote these ordinances. However, the way they wrote the ordinances, just like he said, it is illegal to even possess camping gear, or as they say, camping paraphernalia. And he talks about, well, how people are telling him, yeah, but Eric, it's the way you interpret the laws. Well, that's just the thing. When laws or ordinances are written, and written in a way that they are left wide open like that for interpretation, it really doesn't matter how he interprets the law, how I interpret the law, how Johnny Smith up the street interprets the law. It's how the lawyer for this side, the lawyer for that side, and the judge. That's who it matters, how they interpret the law. And if it is left wide open for like that, it's not a very well thought out or well written law or ordinance. Now, I'm not claiming to be a lawyer or anything, but it's pretty simple. I mean, if you've ever dealt with any kind of litigation whatsoever, if it's not black and white and plain and says jaywalking. If you cross the street and you are not at an intersection between the white lines, you are jaywalking. And the fine is $50. Well, there you go. But I was right at the corner, but but were you in between the little white lines? No. Okay, what it says right here, you have to be at the intersection in between the little white lines. Now, if it says, if you cross the street, you're jaywalking. So I can't cross the street at all? Well, of course you can cross the street. Well, it says that I can't cross the street or I'm a jaywalk. Well, that's not what we meant. See, you have to say exactly what you mean. So if you write down that if you possess a sleeping bag, you're in violation. So, yeah, anybody that really wants to, depending on their mood, they can say, yeah, you were driving in your car, you had a sleeping bag, a flashlight, and a Coleman stove. Therefore, you have camping paraphernalia. There is what the ordinance says. You can go over and check him out. He has it posted. But it's very interesting. It's an interesting thing that a lot of the nomads and RVers are going to have to pay attention to while they're up in that part of the country there. And I always say, no matter where you're at in the country, you should check out the local ordinances just to avoid some stupid stuff. All right, let's wind this one up with somebody not new to me. I've been watching for a long time, but I figured, let me introduce this guy to you. If you're into artsy stuff, all kind of arts and crafts, you like to watch people do whatever craft it is. If you're a fan of Munchausen, is wood turning. If you are into crafting like Roxy Fur, or if you like to watch Big Dog Leather do his leather projects, or even if you like to watch me draw my colored pencil drawings, this guy is awesome. The channel name is Ace of Clay. Now, he does polymer clay sculptures. Pretty cool stuff. I mean, the detail that he gets and the way he does things, but he does these little sculptures out of polymer clay, which is that clay you mold and do, and then you put it in the oven and bake it, and it gets hard as a rock. Well, he does these things in like a fleshy tone clay, and then when he's done sculpting, he paints these things up, and they look amazing. So if you're into that kind of stuff, and you like to see someone with a real talent for sculpture and art, painting and everything, very cool channel. I highly suggest you go over and check out Ace of Clay. All right, guys, that'll do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that happy horse shit. But yeah, most of all, thanks for watching this one, and I hope you come back and watch the next one. And don't forget, Thirsty Thursdays, live Thursday nights at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Hope to see you there. Blind viewers are awesome. This is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back. Loud.